I'm going to talk about occurring patterns. So let's go to weather warning. Start from random place, which is Lansing, Obey, White Temple, Elton, Hanover. Not Hanover yet. So those cities are going to get some snow ice, but as amounts of 2 to 5 centimeters. It's going to be risk of freezing rain. It's going to continue this morning. There's some special weather statement, but it's weather advisory, which starts from Friday, March 20th to for 8:44 a.m. to today 4:02 Eastern whatever times. So let's look at Hanover. So Hanover orange was on the list. So those cities are gonna get some freezing rain with ice buildups of 2 to 5 millimeters. It's gonna continue this morning. There's some freezing rain warning. That's the yellow warning. Gonna end. The weather warning is gonna end by 2:02 p.m. March 20th. It starts from Friday, March 20th. It's already started like hours ago. So let's go to Collingwood. So Collingwood, gonna say the city's name. So Collingwood, Orala, Beatty, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Melville. Those cities are gonna get some 2 to 5 millimeters of snow or ice. But it's gonna be risk of freezing rain. It's gonna continue through this morning. So there's some special weather statement, which is weather advisory, which is from March 20th, 8:44 a.m. to Friday, March 20th, 4:02 p.m. So if we miss any cities, there's only Newmarket. So Newmarket, Richmond Hill, not Richmond Hill yet. So Newmarket, Georgina, Beverly Hills is gonna get some special weather statement with its weather advisory. It starts on Thursday, March 19th, 10:38 p.m. to Friday, March 20th, which is 2:38 p.m. There's some risk of freezing rain. There's some snow already told. It's gonna last till Friday morning to early Friday afternoon. So let's talk about Brampton. So Brampton, Mississauga, Wauga, Markham. It's gonna get some 2 to 5 millimeters of snow ice. But let's so this coming to be mixed. Expected there's some risk of freezing rain. Oh, this is weird. So that's it's gonna continue this early morning and continue early this afternoon. So let's do Scarborough at last. So we did all the cities. Yeah, we did. We didn't do Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Solid Bay, Mainland. Oh, it's already there. So let's talk about final city, which is Scarborough, downtown Toronto. Scarborough is gonna get some special weather statement, which is gonna last, which is weather advisory, which is gonna last from Friday, March 20th, 8:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna continue through Friday. It's gonna end by Friday, March 20th, 4:02 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's a special weather statement on the explained. There's some snow ice, but it's amounts of 2 to 5 centimeters. It's gonna continue through this morning. So let's go to next hour, which is pressure pattern starting from 8 p.m. There is something. So clear this. So that's wrong color. So 1012, 1008 millibars version, including 1010. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. March to 21st, second day, third wave of astronomical spring. First day. So 1008, 1012, 1016 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. March 22nd. So 1012, 1008, 1016 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. March the 23rd. So 1020, 1024, 1032 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour, which is so let's go to 114 hours. So okay, this note. So let's go. 1016 millibars of pressure. Let's go to next hour. There is no next hour, so 1020 millibars of pressure in bubble, which is 1018. So let's go to pressure pattern. 2 p.m. 2 p.m. Whitetown Boyles in Hanover is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Collingwood, Betty, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Oshawa, Coburg, Scarborough, parts of Oak, mostly Hamilton, Richmond Hill, Mississauga, Brampton. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So Newmarket, Orange Coastal is going to get some 0.2.5 millimeters of freezing rain. So let's look at Hope's Way, which is 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's raise this first. So let's go. So line set is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters as snowfall. Sala Bay, Milan is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters as snowfall. Palm Beach, Thunder Beach is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters as sleet. Sala Bay, Milan, Olala is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters as snowfall. Let's go to Peterborough, which is Peterborough is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of no 2.5 millimeters of sleet. So Baba is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So let's actually, yeah, there's 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So let's go to, so Niagara on the Lake Niagara Falls is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of snow rainfall. Let's go to next 24 hours, which is 5 p.m. There is some changes. So, so Beverly Hills, Peterborough is gonna get some. Oh, let's start holding again. So Beverly Hills is gonna go Beverly Hills, Scarborough, Stouffville, Downtown Ontario, Hill, Newmarket, Brampton, Orangeville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Dorset, Hamilton, Oakville, but it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So Mississauga, Brampton is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is going to get some 6.25 millimeters of snowfall. Rainfall. Peterborough is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Babel is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of sleet. So, Olala is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. So Niagara Lake is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to 11 p.m. Let's go to there's nothing else. So let's go to 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There's nothing else. 5 p.m. There is something. Line said Obey is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Whereas in Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Sala Bay is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. Collingwood, Boyles in Hanover is gonna get some Niagara Lake Niagara Falls is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, Downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, Perry, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Olala, Thunder Beach, Salabay, Milan, Line said Obey is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. So let's go to next tab. Bombay is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 11 p.m. Line said Obey, Thunder Beach, Salabay, Milan, Olala, Betty, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, down Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. They're gonna link Niagara Falls cities. White Temple in Hanover is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall rainfall, including Palm Beach. Palm Beach. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. There is something. Look, line said obey by Palm Beach, Thunder Beach, Milan. Ports of Scarborough, Hamilton, Oakville, Niagara, Lake Niagara Falls City. So those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Mississauga, Brampton, Orangeville is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. Down to Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. It is Scarborough. So let's look at next hour, which is Hanover. Hanover is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Salabi is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 11 a.m. So Whitetown, Poyalton, Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Staten Beach, Betty, Alala, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Coburg, Peterborough, Uxbridge, those are not gonna link capacity, Hamilton, Oracle, those are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Saga, Brampton's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of freezing rain. So downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, the market's gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Scarborough, Oshawa is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next Vernac on the lake. Portsmouth capacity. Portsmouth on the lake is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to Newmarket Ontario. So Newmarket Ontario is actually already done. So let's go to 2 p.m., which is Whiteham, Port Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Brady, Olala, Georgia, Beverly Hills, another Coburg gets. So Peterborough, Belleville's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City, parts of Niagara Lake, parts of it's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hamilton, Oracle, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Sissaga, Brampton, Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket, it's going to get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Orange was going to get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. So Beverly Hills, Scarborough, Stouffville, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Coburg, Peterborough, Belleville, downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Hamilton, Oracle, Sissaga is gonna get some 0.2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 6.25 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. There is something. Scarborough, down to Toronto, Richmond Hill, Mississauga, Brampton, Oshawa, Coburg, Belleville, Hamilton, Oracle is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Lake gets 2.5 millimeters of rainfall. Niagara Falls City 6.75 millimeters of rainfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. So Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls City is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next hour, which is 8 a.m. There is nothing else. 11 a.m. There is something. There's something. Line said, obey Wyatt it's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, 2 p.m. Wyatt, Sissaga, Oakville, Hamilton, Ranton, downtown Toronto is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. You know, later on, like 5 minutes. So let's go to 5 p.m. There is something. So Hamilton, Oracle, Sissaga, Brampton, downtown, whatever, doesn't count Niagara, Lake Niagara, Falls City, good find. Those cities are gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. So what time it is? So let's see if it's recording. It is recording. So Niagara Lake, Niagara Falls City, Hamilton is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 11 p.m. There is nothing else. Let's go to 8 a.m. There's nothing else. 11 a.m. There's nothing else. 2 p.m. There is something else. So line said Obey is gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 5 p.m. So line said Obey, Whitetown, Port Elgin, Hanover, Bombay, Dunby, Salaby, Milan, Olala. It's going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next hour, which is 8 p.m. Whitetown, Port Elgin, Hanover, Collingwood, Bombay, Dunby, Betty, Georgia, Beverly Hills, Olala, Shava, Uxbridge, Stouffville is going to get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall, including Newmarket Orange. So Salabi, line set over is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to 0.17 towers, which is Lighted Bay, Whitetown, Poyotes in Hanover, Collingwood, Palm Beach, Dunn Beach, Chinia, Beverly Betty, Scarborough, Stoffel, Oshawa, Uxbridge, Colebrook, Belleville, downtown Toronto, Richmond Hill, Newmarket. It's gonna get some 0.25 millimeters of snowfall. Let's go to the East Snow next hour. So let's look at total precipitation, which is 8 p.m. Refresh. So White's 2 millimeters, Foyos in Hanover is 2 millimeters, Line said is 2 millimeters, Hopes 2 millimeters, Palm Beach, Tan Beach, Sala Bay is 1 millimeter, Solala 1 millimeter, Solala. That's about Midland. Berry, Olala's actual place is gonna be one. It's gonna be 0.9 millimeters. Berry 0.9. Jotinium 1 0.9. Babylon is 0.9. Oshawa Oaks 1 millimeters. Coburg, Peterborough is gonna be 0.8. 9 millimeters. Scarborough, Stoffel 0.7. 8 millimeters. Niagara Lake 0.8 millimeters. Mississauga, Brampton, Orange was 0.5 millimeters. Down Toronto, which when you only market is going to get some 0.6 millimeters. Hamilton, Oakville is going to get some 0.6 millimeters of rainfall. So, could be 0.5. 0.5 is an Oakville, the heaviest, and 0.6. 6 is the heaviest also, 0.6. Heaviest, 0.6 millimeters of rain is the heaviest. Lightest is actually Oakville, so heaviest in Oakville is actually 0.5. That's lightest. Niagara Falls is 0.6 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower, which is Lionshead Obey 2 millimeters, Collingwood 5 millimeters, Whitetown 0.7 millimeters. For Elgin, it's going to be 2 millimeters of rainfall, so 1 millimeters. Hanover is 2 millimeters, Collingwood 5 millimeters. Everywhere in Niagara Falls is going to be 13 millimeters. Hamilton 5 millimeters, Oka 5 millimeters. Brampton 17 millimeters, Mississauga 17 millimeters, Dr. 10 millimeters, Scarborough 9 millimeters, 3 millimeters snowfall. Newmarket, Orangeville 11 millimeters, Oaks was 3 millimeters, Oshawa 6 millimeters, Peterborough 3 millimeters, Coburg 5 millimeters, Balboa 6 millimeters. All Bay is gonna be 3 millimeters, Midland's gonna get some 2 millimeters, Palm Beach's gonna get some 1 millimeters, Tennessee is gonna be 2 millimeters, Salala is gonna be 2 1 millimeters, Georgia 3 millimeters, Beverly Hills is gonna get some 2 millimeters. So 1 millimeters in Babylon is very 1 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is AP on March 23rd. So Niagara Lake is gonna be 1 millimeter, 0.77 millimeters, 0.7 millimeters in Niagara Falls City, Hamilton 1 millimeters, local 1 millimeters, whole local 1 millimeters. Sissaga is gonna be 0.7 Brampton 0.67 millimeters, Downtown is 0.2 millimeters, which is going to be 0.2 millimeters. Lingwood is going to get some 0.6 millimeters. Lionshead Obey is going to get some 0.5 millimeters. 0.5 millimeters is in Always Ways, about 4 Lionshead. So Whitetown 0.6 millimeters. Number Hanover is going to be 0.6 millimeters of rainfall. So let's go to next tower, which is AP on March 24th. So, Hopes Bay 3 millimeters, Line said 4 millimeters, 4,000 is going to be 2 millimeters, Anama is going to be 1 millimeters. Palm Beach, Sun Beach 2 millimeters, Solomon Beach 3 millimeters, Midland 2 millimeters. Georgia is going to get some 0.8 millimeters. By 7 Beverly Hills, Betty is going to be 1 millimeter, Solala is going to be 1 millimeters of rainfall. Uxbridge gonna get some 0.7 millimeters, Oshawa 0.6 millimeters, snowfall 0.2 millimeters, 0.4, 0.5, no, it's gonna be 0.3 millimeters snowfall. So let's go to next tower, which is White's 2 millimeters. So let's go to next tower, which is total snowfall 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. March 21st. So 0.5 centimeters in Stowe. For Scarborough, 0.45 centimeters. Down to 0.4. New Market 0.4, Orange 0.3, Uxbridge 1.0, Oshawa 1.1, Peterborough 0.8, Coburg 0.8, Belvoir 0.4, Chinia 0.6, Babylon 0.64 centimeters, Barry 0.6, Dollar 0.6, Solid Bay, Midland 0.7, Palm Beach, Tunny Beach, so Tunny Beach 0.4, Palm Beach 0.3, Whiteton 0.3, Line said OB is gonna get some 1.2 centimeters. It's in Hope's Way. Line said it's gonna be 1.3 centimeters of snowfall. Let's go to Brampton with 0.2 centimeters, Hamilton 0.2 centimeters. Mississauga is also 0.2, down Hamilton 0.2. So let's go to next 24 hours, which is so Neimark 1.0, Orangeville 1.0.9 centimeters, Uxbridge, no, Stoneforth 1.1, Uxbridge 0.3, Oshawa 0.5, Peterborough 1.0, 0.8 in Coburg, Belvoir 0.0, Midlands gonna be 0.3, Olala is gonna get some 0.6 centimeters on Olala, so Virginia is gonna get some 2.5 centimeters, Babylon is 0.3 centimeters, Hope's Way is gonna get some 0.3 centimeters, Collingwood 3 centimeters of snowfall. Let's go to Colberg, whatever, because there's nothing else. Correct. So let's go to March 23rd. Last time was March 22nd. So Whiteton's was 0.5 centimeters, Collingwood 0.6 centimeters. Line said Obey is going to get some 0.6 centimeters. Brampton 0.4, Mississauga 0.4, Toronto 0.3, Scarborough 0.2, Stoneforth 0.1, Newmarket 0.2, Orange 0.2. Everywhere in falls 0.0 whatever. So now on the Lake 0.7, Facility 0.4. Milton is going to get some 1.0. Whole city is going to be 1.0. Brampton 0.4. Mississauga 0.4. Down Toronto 0.3. So let's go to next report out 0.3 centimeters. Anima is going to get some 0.4 centimeters of snowfall. Let's go to next tower, which is let's go to next hour, which is 1/14 hours. So Whiteson is 2.3 centimeters, 4,000 is 1.9 centimeters. Hanover is going to get some 1.8 centimeters of snowfall. So Collingwood 1.9, 0.9 centimeters. Jose is going to get some 2.8 centimeters of snowfall. As Lions Head is going to get some. Okay, Lions Head, the whole bit is 4 layers. So it's going to be 3.7 centimeters. Palm Beach gonna get some 1.8 centimeters snowfall. Betty's gonna get some 1.1 centimeters. Alala's gonna get some 0.9 centimeters. Actually, 1 centimeters of snowfall. Jordania's gonna get some 0.5 centimeters. Babylon has 0.4 centimeters. Betty's gonna get some 1.1 centimeters. Newmarket's about 5. Orangeville's gonna get some 0.5 centimeters. So for 0.5 centimeters, Hooks with 0.7 centimeters. Oshawa 0.4 centimeters. Peterborough 0.1 centimeters. Coburg 0.2 centimeters. Melbourne 0.1 centimeters. Scarborough is going to be 0.2 centimeters. So let's look at air temperature pattern. So let's actually, you don't need to. So 0.2 millimeters of sleet is in Brampton. Scarborough is nothing else. So Coburg 0.9 millimeters sleet. So Barry's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of lead. Georginia's gonna get some 4.5 millimeters of lead. So Beverly Iso's gonna get some 0.3 millimeters of lead. Lionshead is gonna get some 0. No, it's going to get some 1.8 millimeters of lead. 2.4 actually. So Dobro is gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of lead. Belva's gonna get some 2.5 millimeters of lead. So Derby's gonna get some 2.4 millimeters of lead. Bombay's gonna get some 2.4 millimeters of lead. Or the Midland's gonna be 0.3 millimeters of lead. So let's go to next tower, which is 8 p.m. March the 3rd, 21st. So let's actually put it extra hour tab actually. So there is some slight changes since I don't here, but with 0.1 millimeters of lead is in the market. So for 0.4 millimeters of lead. So let's go to next 24 hours, which is 8 p.m. is set up to 66 hours too far up. So let's go to 42 hours. So, little bit. So, zero point 0.5 millimeters of sleet is actually in Scarborough. So, let's look at PM March 20th. 4 millimeters of freezing rain is in the market. Orange Falls, Stowe Falls, is coming 4 millimeters. Uxbridge, 3 millimeters. Oshawa, 2 millimeters. Scarborough, 2 millimeters. Brampton, 2 millimeters. Mississauga, 2 millimeters. Hamilton, 2 millimeters. Oakville, 2 millimeters. Collingwood, 2 millimeters. Hobbs Bay is going to get some 2 millimeters. Wyton. Port Elgin is going to be 2 millimeters. Freezing rain. Hanover is going to get some whatever. So, Beverly Hills, Georgia is going to be 2 millimeters of freezing rain. Burke is going to be 2 millimeters. Peterborough is going to get. Let's look at air temperature patterns. So, it's going to take a while. So, Whiteton's 5 degrees, Collingwood 6 degrees, Brampton 9 degrees, Mississauga's going to be 6 degrees, 7 degrees, Toronto 5 degrees, Stowe 8 degrees, Scarborough 6.5 degrees, Newmarket 8 degrees, Orangeville is going to get some 9 degrees, Uxbridge 4 degrees, Sasha 4 degrees, Peterborough 1 degrees, Coburg 2 degrees, Melbourne 1 degrees, Hamilton, Oakville 7 degrees, everywhere Nag, Foss 5.5 degrees, Lineshead Obey is 4 degrees, 4 degrees, Hanover is going to get some 6 degrees, Bombay is going to get some 3 degrees, Thunder Beach 3 degrees, Bombay is going to get some 3 degrees, Bombay is going to get some 2 degrees, so it's actually 2 degrees, actually it's going to be 4 degrees, 5 degrees. So, 4 degrees. Midland's gonna get some 3 degrees. Alala, 1 degree. Jodinia, 1 degrees, 2 degrees. 1 degrees. Ready, 1 degrees. Beverly Hills is gonna get some 5 degrees. So, let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. We don't need 3 p.m. actually. So, Whiteham -3, Collingwood -1. Line said OB is gonna get some -2 degrees. Old Elgin -2 degrees onwards, it's gonna be -3 degrees. Eddie gonna be -1. Georgina is gonna be -1 degrees. Solala -2. Eddie -2. Babelias is gonna get some -2 degrees. So Salabi -1. Milan's gonna get some -2 degrees. Bombi Thunderby is 1 degrees. Everywhere Niagara Falls 1 degrees. Hamilton Oco 1 degrees. Brampton -1. Downtown Mississauga is gonna be 1 degrees. Down to Toronto, 1 degrees, Scarborough, -1 degrees, Stowe, -2 degrees, Newmarket, Orangeville, -3 degrees, Uxbridge, -3, Oshawa, -1, Peterborough, -1, Coburg, 1 degrees, Melbourne, -1 degrees, so London. Let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. There is something. So everywhere, whatever. Start whole thing again. I'm gonna like 5 degrees. I'm gonna Falls City is gonna be 8 degrees. Milton is gonna get some 3 degrees. Oakville 3 degrees. Sissaga 3 degrees. Downtown to 3 degrees. Scarborough 3.5 degrees. So for 4 degrees. Brampton 4 degrees. Mississauga 4 degrees. Newmarket 6 degrees. Uxbridge 5 degrees. Sasha 3 degrees. Peterborough 2 degrees. Coburg 2 degrees. Melbourne 3 degrees. Whitetown 4 degrees, Port Olsen for 2 degrees, Hanover's 3 degrees, Lineside OB is gonna get some 4 degrees, 2 degrees, Collingwood's 4 degrees, Bombay's 4 degrees, Solaby 4 degrees, Thunderby's 3 degrees, Georgina is gonna be 1 degrees, Betty gonna be some 5 degrees, Beverly Hills is gonna be 6 degrees, so 5.5. So let's go to next hour, or the last gonna be 1 degrees. Actually 2 degrees. So let's go to Midland. It's gonna be 4 degrees. 7 a.m. March 22nd. So Whiteton 2 degrees, Lineshead Obey 2 degrees, Boyles in Hanover 2 degrees, Collingwood 3 degrees, Look Base 2 degrees, Midland 1 degrees, Bombay, Thunder Beach 2 degrees, Betty, Georginia, Beverly Hills, Alala 1 degrees, Stowe, Scarborough, Down Toronto 1 degrees, Brampton, Mississauga 2 degrees, Richmond Hills 1 degrees, Newmarket 2 degrees, Orangeville 2 degrees, Uxbridge 1 degrees, Oshawa 1 degrees, Peterborough 1 degrees, Coburg 1 degrees, Melbourne 1 degrees. So Hamilton 5 degrees, Oakland 5 degrees, Oakland again 2 degrees, everywhere else in Niagara Falls 7 degrees. So let's go to next hour. Let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. Monday, March, whatever. Washington 3 degrees, Collingwood 3 degrees, 2 degrees in Langston OB. Boy, out in 3 degrees. Hanover is gonna get some 3 degrees, 2 degrees. So 3 degrees actually. So Stallerby 5 degrees, 4 degrees. Midland 5 degrees. Palm Beach gonna get some 4 degrees. Thunder Beach gonna get some 2 degrees. 3 degrees. Georgia 4 degrees. Beverly Hills 5 degrees. Very 5 degrees. All the like gonna be 5 degrees. Everywhere in Act was going to be 9 degrees. So Hamilton 7 degrees. Oakville 7 degrees. Mississauga 7 degrees. Brampton 8 degrees. Downtown 7 degrees. Scarborough 6.5 degrees. Stouffville 6 degrees. Newmarket 5 degrees. Orangeville 6 degrees. Wilkes 4 degrees. Oshawa 5 degrees. Durborough 4 degrees. Coburg 5 degrees. 5 degrees in Belleville. So Richmond Hills. So let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. There is something. So Whiteham -2. Port Elgin -2. Hanover -2. Collingwood -2. Salisbury -3. Midland -3. 3 Palm Beach, Thunder Beach -2 degrees. Hopes Bay -3. Line says it's gonna be -3 degrees. Georgina -2. Beverly is -2. Barrie -2. Alala is gonna be -3 degrees. Everywhere in Ag for 0.5 degrees. Hamilton Oakles 1 degrees. Oakle again 1 degrees. Sissaga 0 degrees. Downtown to 0 degrees. Brampton -1 degrees. -1 is Stouffville. Scarborough -1. Newmarket Orangeville -2 degrees. Oshawa -3. Peterborough Wilkes -3. Peterborough -6. Coburg -4. Bravo -5. So let's go to next hour, which is 3 p.m. White 0 degrees. Collingwood -2. Port Elgin -2. Hanover is gonna get some -1 degrees. Lines at over is gonna get some -2 degrees. 3 degrees. 2 degrees, actually -2. Derby is going to get some -3 degrees. Solid Bay -1. No, the Bombay is -1. Midland it's going to be 2 degrees. That's 1 degrees actually. 2 degrees. 2 degrees. Olala 1 degrees. Georgia 1 degrees. Beverly 1 degrees. Barrie going to be -1 degrees. Niagara is one. Everywhere in Niagara is going to be 2 degrees. Hamilton 2 degrees. Oakville 2 degrees. Brampton, Mississauga, Toronto 2 degrees. Scarborough 2 degrees. Stouffville 1 degrees. Newmarket, Orangeville 1 degrees. Wilkes 1 degrees. Oshawa 2 degrees. Peterborough 2 degrees. Coburg 2 degrees. Belleville 2 degrees. So let's go to London. So let's go to London. Let's go to next hour, which is 7 a.m. 8 a.m. So Whitehall -4. Collingwood -5. Leinster -2. Obsway -2. Port Elgin -2. Hanover is going to get some -4 degrees. Starlock Bay is gonna get some -2.5. Bombi is gonna get some -3. Danderby is gonna get some -2 degrees. So let's go to Midland. It is -5 degrees. Beverly Hills is -5 degrees. Georgia is gonna get some -5 degrees. Barrie -6. Solala is gonna get some -6, 7. -7 degrees in Barrie. Everywhere in Agfors is -3.5 degrees. Hamilton, Oka -4 degrees. Cool -3 degrees, Mississauga -3, Toronto -3, Scarborough -4 degrees, Stouffville -5, Brampton -4, Richmond Hills -4 degrees, Newmarket Orangeville -5, Wilkes -5, Oshawa -4, Peterborough -6, Coburg -5, Belleville -6. So let's go to next hour, which is let's go to 2 p.m. So 1 degrees in Whitehorn, Lines at Obey 1 degrees, Warriors in 1 degrees, Hanover is gonna get some 1 degrees, Collingwood 2 degrees, so Beach, Thunder Beach, Salaby, 1 degrees, Midland 2 degrees, Collingwood 2 degrees, Barrie is gonna be 2 degrees, Georgia is gonna get some 1.5 degrees, Beverly Hills is gonna be 2 degrees, Solana is gonna be 1 degrees, Olala 1 degrees, Everywhere 2 degrees. Niagara, Hamilton 3 degrees. Oakville 3 degrees. Brampton, Mississauga 3 degrees. Down Toronto 2 degrees. Scarborough 2 degrees. Snowfall 2 degrees. Newmarket 2 degrees. Orangeville is gonna get some 3 degrees. Wilkes 2 degrees. Saskatchewan 1 degrees. Peterborough 1 degrees. Coburg 1 degrees. Melbourne 1 degrees. So this is the end of the video because should be 3 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. So because of the so let's go to. So this is the end of the video, but this should be 3 p.m. by winter time, but sometimes it's gonna be 2 p.m. So